everybody. I'm Graham Elwood, and there's a lot of hype about Russia invading the Ukraine. Look at this in CNN. No breakthrough in frank talks. Russia over Ukraine border crisis. NPR. Russia troops massed at the border. Ukrainians are preparing for war. Gee, is there any other point of view? Is the West just the innocent victim in all this? Well, if you're going to listen to the former UK ambassador to Uzbekistan, who I had to find on Russian TV on the internet, he says otherwise.
Former UK Ambassador Craig Murray. Craig, why do you think the West is drumming up fears here of a Russian invasion when Russia has said, look, consistently we have said we will not attack and we want a diplomatic solution?
Well, I mean, first thing to say is, of course, there isn't going to be a Russian invasion. This is a fuss concocted out of nothing. And partly it's to do with your last item. I mean, in the United Kingdom, you have a government in deep trouble and very unpopular. You have the same with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is plumbing depths of unpopularity that no president has ever plumbed before, except for Donald Trump. So a foreign distraction, saber rattling, warmongering is always something which politicians turn to, and which generally they can rely on their media to reflect and take up.
How come this guy we can't get him on MSNBC or CNN or Fox or ABC? I'd love to hear this point of view in American media, because there's only one narrative. Russia's bad. We got to invade. They're building up troops. Putin, bad, bad, bad. How about that? Joe Biden's approval rating is awful. Boris Johnson's approval rating is awful. There's also, not to mention, Putin has said, I don't want NATO's troops to advance any further. Look at this map. Russia is surrounded, and China, surrounded by American bases. There's Ukraine right there. He doesn't want troops, again, right on his border. We've got them in Kazakhstan. We've got them right on his border. If Russia had bases in Mexico and Canada, we'd be going insane. Remember what happened in the Cuban Missile Crisis? We would go nuts. So we're trying to stir this up, because you know what a new Cold War also does? It benefits the military-industrial complex. The height of global arms sales was 1980, when the Soviet Union collapsed, and 2000 was the lowest numbers ever in global defense spending. Don't be fooled by this. America is hyping up this problem. America is caught. Look, we would go nuts. We would never allow this on our borders. And the Western media only has one narrative, only pushes one narrative. If it was real journalism, they would be interviewing that guy from the UK, the diplomat who is from that region, just to give a different point of view. You have to come to a website to listen to me, where I had to scour to find that interview on YouTube. That's a problem with the Western media, when it only pushes one narrative. Russia bad is good for the defense industry. Never forget that. Don't be tricked into another war so that a president with bad numbers can make you forget about it. Stay awake, everybody.